3 years ago, a guy messaged me saying he'd quit his job and start a YouTube automation channel. He'd watched a few YouTube videos, bought a course worth, oh my god, $997, and was convinced he'd be making $10,000 a month within 90 days. I told him to slow down, but he didn't listen. Last month, he messaged me again. His channel terminated, his savings gone. And here's the scary part, he's not alone. Out of the 115 million YouTube channels that exist right now, only 10% have ever reached 1,000 subscribers. And when it comes to YouTube automation specifically, the failure rate is even more brutal. I've been running faceless channels since before most people even knew what YouTube automation meant, and I'm here to tell you something that most gurus won't admit. The YouTube automation gold rush, well, it's officially over. But wait, before you click off thinking this is just another doom and gloom video, stick with me because I'm about to show you exactly why 80% of these channels are failing, and more importantly, what the surviving 20% are doing differently. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which side you're going to land on. Alright, now to address all of you people who think this is AI slop and that I'm not a real human being and that my voice is just AI, well, this is a random word that I typed. Okay, I'm joking, actually my cat went over the keyboard, but this is a random word and AI cannot pronounce it, so I'm just gonna do my best. We. I can say we. That's the last one. I promise you this is not AI. I'm just here to help you with your YouTube journey. Anyway, let's forget about that. Let's begin. Okay, let's talk numbers, because I know some of you are thinking, 80%? That sounds made up. It's not. Here's what the data actually shows. According to multiple industry reports from 2025, over 84% of all YouTube channels have less than 1,000 subscribers. That means they haven't even reached monetization. Only about 3.4% of all channels have crossed 10,000 subscribers. Let that sink in for a second. Out of 115 million channels, only about 4 million have managed to build an audience of 10,000 or more. Now, here's where it gets interesting for automation specifically. The faceless channel model exploded between 2020 and 2023. Thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people jumped in because it seemed like such a cheat code. The pitch was irresistible. Passive income, no camera, and never having to show your face. Just outsourcing everything and watching the money roll in while you're sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere. And honestly, for a while, it kinda worked. I saw channels with zero personality, zero originality, just stock footage, and AI voices hitting 100,000 subscribers. Some were making serious money. But in 2026, YouTube's rules have completely changed, and most of those channels, they're either dead or dying. On July 15th, 2025, YouTube dropped a policy update that sent shockwaves through the automation community. They renamed their repetitious content policy to inauthentic content. And before you think that's just wordplay, let me tell you what it actually means. If your channel pumps out mass-produced AI-generated videos with minimal human input, well, it's demonetized. If you're using robotic voiceovers over stock footage with recycled scripts, demonetized. If you're one of those channels narrating Reddit stories with an AI voice and random gameplay footage, you guessed it, demonetized. And here's a rumor that's been floating around YouTube creator circles that I need to address. Some people are saying that YouTube is using AI to detect AI-generated content and automatically flagging channels. Is it true? Partially. YouTube has confirmed they're using automated systems combined with human reviewers to identify what they call low-effort AI content. And internal data suggests that these flagged videos are seeing up to a 5.44x decrease in traffic compared to human-led content. Yep, for those of y'all who still think this is AI, that's 5.44 times decrease in traffic. Come on, guys. That's not a small dip. That's your video being buried alive. Alright, look. I can't let it go. I see some of you in my comments saying this is an AI voice or that he's using text-to-speech. Look, I get it. AI voices have gotten scary accurate lately, but no, this is my actual voice. I'm a real person sitting here recording this. I put genuine effort into every single video that I make, from the research to the scripting to the recording. But hey, haters gonna hate, right? I'll take it as a compliment that my audio quality is good enough that people think it's AI. But trust me, if I was using AI, I'd be spending hours re-recording sections because I messed up a word. Anyway, back to the point. So why exactly are 80% of automation channels dying? I've analyzed hundreds of failed channels, talked to dozens of creators who've been through it, and I've identified the 3 silent killers that nobody talks about. And I'm calling them silent killers because they don't give you a warning. One day your channel is growing, the next day it's over. Let's look at killer number 1, the copyright apocalypse. In 2026, YouTube's Content ID system is more advanced and less forgiving than ever before. Many automation creators are unknowingly using AI-generated music, recycled footage, or rehashed scripts that trigger copyright flags. And it only takes 3 strikes to wipe your entire channel off the face of YouTube. But here's the crazy part. I've seen channels with 50,000 subscribers get terminated overnight because they used music that they thought was royalty-free. Turns out the AI that generated that music has been trained on copyrighted samples. Gone, just like that. Years of work, thousands of dollars invested, vanished in an email notification, and YouTube doesn't care about your excuses. They don't care that you didn't know. The appeal process is brutal, and most people never get their channels back. Killer number 2 is the saturation tsunami. Here's something people don't want to hear. There are now 115 million YouTube channels competing for attention. And get this, 500 hours of video are uploaded every single minute. Every single minute. That means in the time that it takes you to watch this video, about 7,500 hours of new content will hit the platform. The niches that were untapped in 2022, they're now oversaturated wastelands. Scary facts, saturated. Top 10 lists, saturated. Motivational compilations, so saturated it's actually funny at this point. Reddit story narration, don't even get me started. And here's the real kicker. When everyone's using the same AI tools to create the same type of content, you don't stand a chance. You blend into the noise. You become another faceless channel in a sea of faceless channels. YouTube's algorithm doesn't reward that. It rewards uniqueness. It rewards videos that stand out. Killer number 3, the set it and forget it lie. This is the biggest lie that automation gurus have sold for years. Build a system, outsource everything, collect passive income while you sleep. Here's the truth. Automation is not passive. It never was. The channels that survive treat this like a real business. They spend months learning what works. They test thumbnails obsessively. They analyze analytics weekly. They adapt to algorithm changes. The ones who failed, they thought automated meant abandoned. Big difference. Now, here's something funny. Remember those gurus who were selling $2,000 courses on how to make $10,000 a month with faceless channels? A lot of them quietly pivoted. Some are now teaching TikTok. Others moved to AI agency businesses. A few even went back to regular jobs. The irony, the people selling the dream of easy money couldn't make it work themselves. Okay, so we've talked about why most channels are failing, but what about the ones that aren't? Because here's the thing, YouTube automation isn't completely dead, it's just evolving. And honestly, the people who figured this out early, they're making more money than ever. The channels that are thriving in 2026 share 3 things in common, and I want you to pay close attention here because this is the difference between being in the 80% graveyard and 20% that's actually winning. First, they add genuine human value. This is the most important thing YouTube is looking for now. You can use AI for research, you can use AI for editing assistance, you can use AI to help generate ideas or polish your script, but your final content needs your perspective, your insights, your unique angle. YouTube's new policy specifically states they want depth, originality, and storytelling, not slideshows with robot voices reading Wikipedia articles. The successful channels I'm seeing in 2026, they use AI as a tool, not a replacement for creativity. There's this channel called Productive Peter, completely faceless, just uses a simple cartoon character, but every video has genuine insight, unique takes, entertaining delivery. That channel is crushing it right now. Why? Because there's clearly a human brain behind the content. There's intentionality, there's personality. Second, they build brands, not just channels. Here's something the gurus never mentioned in their make money while you sleep pitches. A single viral video is cool, it feels amazing to see those views climb, but a content ecosystem with brand consistency, systemized processes, and monetization across multiple forms, that's what makes creators unstoppable. The best automation channels don't just post videos and hope for the best, they build communities, they create digital assets, they diversify income streams with affiliate marketing, digital products, sponsorships, and brand deals. Think about it this way, if YouTube changed their algorithm tomorrow and your views dropped 50%, would you survive? The smart creators in 2026, they built systems where they are not dependent on any single platform or revenue stream. They're not just playing the YouTube game, they're building actual businesses that happen to use YouTube as one piece of the puzzle. Number 3, they obsess over ideas, and this might be the most important point of all. Let me ask you something. What do you think is the real difference between a video that gets 1,000 views and one that gets 1 million views? Seriously, think about it. Is it the editing? Not really. I've seen basic, almost amateur-looking videos go absolutely viral. Is it the thumbnail? Important, definitely, but not everything. Is it the SEO? It helps for discoverability, but not the main factor. The difference is the idea. The idea is the foundation everything else is built on. Just look at Mr. Beast. Go to his channel right now. Seriously, pause this video and go look. And check out his most viral videos. I spent 50 hours buried alive, 169 million views, $456,000 Squid Game in real life. 665 million views. 65 million views. Ages 1 to 100 decide who wins $250,000. That's 271 million views right there. I bought everything in a store. 173 million views. Do you see the pattern? These aren't just good videos, they're legendary ideas. The execution is great, sure, the production value is insane, but the foundation, the thing that makes you have to click, yeah, it's the idea. Mr. Beast himself spent 5 years studying virality before he blew up. He put in an estimated 20,000 to 30,000 hours researching what makes videos blow up. Let me put that in perspective. That's like working a full-time job for 10 years straight, but all of it focused on understanding viral content, and his conclusion after all that research, the idea is everything. He even wrote in his leaked 36-page internal document, which was never supposed to be public, by the way, that his team writes the title first before they even start making the video, because I quote, "If the title doesn't work, the video doesn't matter." Just think about that. The biggest YouTuber in history with over 445 million subscribers doesn't start with scripting, doesn't start with filming, he doesn't start with production, planning. He starts with the idea, and this is where 80% of automation channels are making their fatal mistake. They're pumping out content without putting in the work to find ideas that actually have viral potential. They're throwing spaghetti at the wall hoping something sticks. They're using the same tired formats everyone else is using. And in 2026, that strategy doesn't work anymore. YouTube's algorithm is smarter now. It can tell when content is derivative, it can tell when there's no real thought behind a video, and viewers can definitely tell. Here's a quick story. A student of mine named Orion came to me with a channel stuck at 5,000 subscribers. He was posting consistently, his editing was decent, but nothing was taking off. The problem? His ideas were boring. He spent 2 weeks completely overhauling his ideation process, studying what worked in his niche, analyzing outliers, finding patterns, and 6 months later, his channel hit 93,000 subscribers. The same niche, the same voice, the same editing style. The only thing that changed, well, the ideas. So, where does this leave us? Is YouTube automation completely dead? No, but the lazy version of it, the post and pray version, the version where you spend $50 on Fiverr, upload whatever comes back, and expect to get rich? Well, this is absolutely 100% dead. Rip. Gone. It's not coming back. Here's what YouTube automation looks like in 2026 and beyond. You can't just outsource everything to the cheapest freelancers and expect results. Quality matters now more than ever. You can't rely purely on AI without adding human creativity. YouTube is literally using AI to detect lazy AI content. Think about the irony of that for a second. You can't pick oversaturated niches and expect to stand out with the same content that everyone else is making. You can't post and pray. Hope is not a strategy. The channels that will survive and actually thrive are the ones that treat this like what it is. A real business that requires strategy, adaptation, and continuous improvement. YouTube isn't against AI. They've said this explicitly. They are 100% against content that feels robotic, repetitive, and empty. If your content provides genuine value, if it tells stories, connects with viewers, you can absolutely use AI tools to help you create it faster and more efficiently. But if you're trying to game the system with low-effort slop, churning out 5 videos a day with zero thought behind them, your channel is living on borrowed time, and that time is running out fast. One more thing before we wrap up, let's talk about actually making money. To even get monetized on YouTube in 2026, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months, or 10 million shorts views in 90 days. Sounds achievable, right? But here's what most people don't realize. YouTube is now more strict about who they let into their partner program. They're specifically looking for original content, not rehashed from other sources, advertiser-friendly material, consistent upload history, and more importantly, genuine human involvement in the creation process. Channels that got monetized in 2022 with low-effort content are now getting demonetized. The rules have changed, and YouTube is actively cleaning house. So if you're thinking about starting an automation channel, you need to go in with the right expectations. This isn't 2020 anymore. The easy money era is over. But the smart money era, oh, it's just beginning. Let me leave you with this. YouTube automation isn't dead, but it has evolved. The creators who adapt will build real assets, channels that generate income for years to come. The ones who don't, well, they'll join the 80% graveyard of failed channels. The question is, which side will you be on? Because here's what I know for certain about years in this space. The opportunity is still massive. YouTube has 2.7 billion monthly active users. They paid creators over $100 billion in the last 5 years. This platform isn't going anywhere. But the window for easy wins, that's closing fast. The ones who win from here on out won't be the loudest creators or the ones posting the most videos. They'll be the ones with the best ideas. And speaking of ideas, if you have a YouTube channel that's not working, or you're thinking about starting one, there's one thing you absolutely need to understand to make your videos go viral: ideas. Look at Mr. Beast again. Every single viral video on his channel started with an insane idea. Check this out. I bought everything in a store. It got 173 million views. Why? The idea makes you have to click. But here's the problem. Getting these legendary ideas is insanely difficult. We spend days, sometimes weeks, we brainstorm and we still can't find ideas with that viral potential. That's exactly why I built an AI tool that does this for you. Here's how it works. You land on a dashboard that's basically a radar for viral ideas. You see popular niches already loaded: gaming, tech, fitness, cooking, finance, and so much more. But here's what I love the most. If you don't see your niche, just type it in. Say my niche is ChatGPT side hustles. I go to custom niche, I type it in, I click generate viral ideas, and boom, money ideas appear on your screen, each one with a virality score. 7 ChatGPT side hustles you can start today, virality score 90%. I tested these exact ideas on my ThinkVerse AI channel. One video crossed 70,000 views in just 28 days on a channel with barely 7,000 subscribers. That's the power of starting with the right idea. For a limited time, I'm giving you access to this viral idea generation tool for absolutely free. Check the description or the first comment, enter your email, and get instant access straight to your inbox. Don't sleep on this.